I don't have a great relationship with many PSVR content creators. I don't know why. It just seems like there's always, ever since I've started, like there's always such a disconnect, I feel like, between PCVR versus everyone else. And that's probably due to my little bubble that I live in. So I take a lot of responsibility for that. I can say that a lot of the people that I, unfortunately, not that I've interacted with, that have interacted with me based on a comment or something I've said, I have no problem saying it. I've had really bad, some of the PSVR community have done nothing but just piss me off. Like, PSVR, I'm just gonna be honest. PSVR Underground, I'll call people by my name. I'm sure he's an awesome human being. Nothing against him. But he's been nothing but negative anytime he's interacted with me. And it puts me off real hard for PSVR.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed
anything like
that.
So PSVR Underground, that is AJ from he works with the Without Parole, the Game Cat people.
Yes, and it's not just him. It's not just him. Yeah,
so they are the biggest PSVR community. Well, they're really kind of the only PSVR community I know of. No one else is out there trying to start one or anything. And obviously they use the cat thing, and everyone had Game Cat in their name. But I guess it depends what you said. I don't know what it was. What I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I say anything super controversial, but all my everything I've ever interacted with him and a couple others has been, I'm an idiot, we're sleeping on PSVR, you guys are holding on to straw. I was like, why are we arguing, guys? What is going on? I'm very interested in PSVR content. It's on me that I've never looked at it because I don't own a PS5 and I have no intention of owning one, just because, just like you probably, we already struggle for time as is. I'm not adding another console to my time list here. But yeah, PSVR and PSVR 2 is something that I'm really paying close attention to, because PSVR was the first one on the scene. Like, I know HTC was my first headset, but PSVR, to me, was the first VR headset that was getting traction. It took a very long time for the Quest and everything else to catch up to it. But then you don't hear anything about it. And since I remember you just posted that Dreadhalls video from your early PSVR days that I really liked watching on Twitter. What have you seen, like, where PSVR was to where it is now? What's your key takeaways?
Oh, where it is now is it's not dead at all, but it's just it struggles for traction. It struggles for people being interested. The hardcore are now the people who are pulling the weight for it, So PSVR is the reason I got into VR. I tried it in 2016. It was like, I think I tried it in April 2016, and it was launching on October 2016. I went to a London convention, and there was Oculus and HTC. But I've got a family, I've got children. It is a big amount of money to say I need to buy a PC, and then I need to buy a PC VR headset, and then I need to buy, when already at home I've got a PS4. So in my mind, this, not only was it mind-blowing at the time, it was affordable. And it was like, and I've always said this for like 2 years. If you think of how the Quest, there wasn't, when I first got into like watching YouTube, not being a YouTuber, watching it, there just wasn't many channels. You had Nathie, but he didn't do what I would call PSVR content. He just done a lot of stuff, which it was just VR content in general, or the Vorpex stuff like that. You wouldn't ever say he is a Oculus headset person or an HTC, whatever. He seemed to just be VR. And the one that really got me was PSVR Frank.
Yes.
Yeah.
So his personality was 10 out of 10. I didn't even own a PSVR and I wanted to watch him. Him and Firewall stuff was awesome.
Yeah. So like when he started, and I was in these sub 400 subscribers. It felt special. Like I've been on YouTube to watch stuff, but I've never wanted to be part of a community, and I've definitely never wanted to follow or support a creator in that way. And dude, like every single video I watched, every single video I liked, I commented. If he ever went live, I'd be there chatting to him. Like I remember one day he was just in his van on his phone. Like before you get 1,000 subs, you're just doing just stuff that feels good. You don't really care. So we were just chatting away, and it was good. He got up to like 50,000 subscribers, and it was his persona, that Frank, that Italian mobster kind of thing. He was
car salesman. I thought he looked like a car salesman the first time I saw him on a video.
Yeah, he could definitely sell them. I don't know where he would be now. He'd be massive, I think. He'd
Mm-hmm.
be, you know, and I think Without Parole guys are very lucky that he's not around, because I think, well, I don't know. PSVR might be better off with him, because there's definitely enough users out there, or people who have invested in PSVR. I'm sure it's over 5 million headsets are sold, or even more.
Yeah, there's definitely more.
Yeah, there's tons, but it's like, I remember PSVR was great. Like before lockdown, people would come around, they'd play it, you watch their reactions, they're like, I'm buying it. Most of them, not all of them. And my uncle in particular, he is not a tech fad, but if I had the better telly, he wouldn't like it. He'd be like, oh, that's a nice TV. So the PSVR, he was like, yeah, this is really good. And he bought it, and then he rang me up a little while later and he went, oh, I'm not using it. And I'm like, all right, what's that? Well, you got to get it out of the box and you got to plug it in. And I was like, and that's the difference, isn't it? That's where I guess you've got to be a fan so much that you're willing to overlook those issues of setups and stuff. And that's where the Quest come in. And that's where, like, in my mind, PSVR from like 2016, 2017, 2018, possibly just at the beginning of 2019, that's when it fell off a little bit for me, what I saw. And the Quest just came in and rocketed. Like, it was unreal for the money as well. It was unreal, the technology they were saying in that headset.
Yeah, it's changed dramatically since those. I would say 2018, 2019 was some of the most fun I've had in VR. I've been very happy to see the community grow. Like you and I, there's always going to be people who are not happy with the state of something versus happy with it, because everyone's priorities are different, everyone's happiness is different. Nothing's going to be good across the board, regardless of who's happy, who's not. Like you said, it was PSVR Frank with PSVR. I knew Nathy when I came in. Mike had a good following. C-Top, and who else? Who was the streamer we were talking about before? Jamify.
Jamify,
yeah. Like, these were the people that showed up when if you put #VR, that's who you were going to get. It was a very small community. And then you started seeing more people and more people. You saw you, me, BMF, Steve, Thrill, Mateo, and then Mr. There's all these people that kept coming. And it's been really nice to see, because it just shows you the interest is growing. I think everyone's in a little bit of a lull now. Hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the daily clips, or catch the debates and Fireside Chats live on the main channel down in the video description. See you next time, Space Cowboys.